Hi, and welcome to my channel. I'm going to take you through this Yin Yoga practice to help your body feel a little less tight. Mostly this will just be more sort of a full body relaxation for Yin. We hold each pose for anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes for Yin, and you don't need any props for this. But as always, if you'd like to sit up on a blanket or something like that, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we are going to begin right away, closing down the eyes, and we'll take 3 breaths in and out through the nose just to center ourselves on the mat this morning. So breathing in and out. Maybe you'd like to place your hand on your belly, breath in, sitting up nice and tall, breath out. And relax your shoulders down and away from the ears, breath in. And breath out. Let's blink the eyes open. We'll take our right hand onto our left knee and placing our right hand behind. This might be maybe where you'd like to use some blocks to bring the ground up to meet you. Otherwise, inhale to sit up tall. And then exhale to twist. So think about pulling that belly button in so you've got some firmness in the abdomen. Keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. And try not to slouch or overarch. And as always, the biggest indicator that you've gone too far in Yin is if you cannot breathe fully in and out through your nose. So breath in, breath out, and just maintain this nice, slow, deep breathing through the entire practice. So breath in and out. And you might notice that as your body relaxes, you might be able to twist maybe millimeters more. It's just small, not big. Never going past your edge. And your edge for Yin is probably like a 2 to 3 out of a 10. It's not anything major. Nothing should be hurting. No forcing, no straining. One more breath in. And on the exhale, we'll take it through to center and the other side. So now left hand is on right knee. Right hand comes behind. Inhale to find length. And then exhale, twist. Breath in. And out. Maybe it feels good to close down the eyes. Or just let your gaze come to a soft focus. Think about relaxing the shoulders and the knees down to the ground. The knees touching doesn't matter, it's just the intention of things. Maintaining that nice, slow breath in and out through the nose. Maybe you can twist just a little bit more. Nice tall spine. Two more breaths here. And on the next inhale, bring yourself back through to center. We're going to make our way onto our bellies, coming into Sphinx pose. So lowering yourself down any way that feels good to you. Just drop the forehead down. Extend the legs out long so that they are hip width distance apart. Push into the toenail beds. And then come up onto your elbows. Elbows are typically directly underneath the shoulders for Sphinx pose. But if you find this a little too much, feel free just to extend them out a little bit so that the curve in the back is a little less. Think about pushing that pelvic or pubic bone into the floor, and you'll feel the knees lift slightly off the mat, or that's sort of the intention that you're thinking. And just pick a spot about 12 inches or so in front of you to focus on. And as always, maintaining that nice deep breath. Keep that belly button pulled in towards the spine to keep the abs engaged. This just helps to protect our low back while we're holding this. And think about relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears. This is probably one of the more active poses in Yin because you are engaging your leg muscles, your abdominal muscles, and you're maintaining that form. And again, this is all just to protect your low back. And if you've lost that deep, bright, slow breathing, bring your attention back to that, breathing in through the nose and out. Not here for too much longer. 5 more breaths. Breathing in and out. Last 2 breaths. And on your next breath out, slowly lower the forehead to the mat. Just place your arms down by your side for a moment. Maybe it feels good to just rock the forehead and the shoulders a little side to side. Maybe the hips are involved. Or maybe some stillness feels good here too. Just for a breath, breathing in and out. Bring the hands back under the shoulders. Push your way back up into a tabletop position here. We'll just do a couple of cat-cows just to stretch out that spine. Breathe in, look up, exhale, round. Inhale and exhale. And then come back to neutral. We're going to thread the needle. So you're going to inhale, reach that right arm up to the ceiling. And on the exhale, threading it through underneath the left arm. So you're laying completely on that right shoulder. And if it feels good, walk the fingers forward so that your arm is extended out in front of you. Or maybe you'd like to keep the hand underneath the shoulder to maintain your balance here. And just think about activating the abs just slightly while you're holding this pose. This one is a really nice stretch through the upper shoulders and back. Think about maintaining that nice, full, deep belly breath. And if you feel yourself leaning to one side or the other, really think about keeping those hips stable over the knees. And maybe you'd like to pad the knees here. If you find this a little hard, you can double up the mat or use a blanket. And as always, bring your attention back to that nice, slow breathing that we started with at the beginning of class. We're just here for 5 more breaths. So breathing in through the nose and out the nose. Last breath. Breathe in. And let the exhale bring you back up, reaching that right arm up to the ceiling. Maybe it reaches up a little further, and then bring it back down. Let's take it to the other side. So inhale, reach that left arm up as high as it'll go. And exhale, bringing it through. So you're laying on the shoulder. Ear is touching the mat. Keeping the hips over the knees and extending that right arm forward if you did so on the other side. Nice, full breathing. And if you notice any thoughts arise, that's perfectly fine. Just try and keep your attention focused on your breath. Stay present on the mat. And we've got 5 more breaths here. So breathing in and out fully through the nose. Breath in and out. Last inhale. And on the exhale, bring that hand back in if it was extended and reach the arm up to the ceiling and drop it back down. Widen the knees as wide as the mat. Bring the big toes together to touch and sink your bum back on your heels. Just go into child's pose just for a moment, just to release the low back. We'll just take about 10 breaths here. Just 3 more breaths. Walk your hands in slowly. Push your way back up so you're sitting on your heels just for a moment. And then swing your legs out to the side, any side, and bring the legs out in front. And make a diamond shape with the legs. We're going to do butterfly, forward fold. So in yin, your feet are a little further away. When you're doing a vinyasa, you typically bring the feet in closer to the groin. This is more passive, so just take them out as far as is comfortable for you. Inhale to find length in the spine. And then exhale, folding over. Now, this is where if you'd like to use any props that you have, you could probably put some blocks down here to rest the head on. You can maybe bend the elbows and come onto propped fists. Or you can just let your body naturally round, tucking that chin in, and just notice if you come any closer to the feet as the body relaxes. And bring your attention back to that nice deep breathing that we started with at the beginning of practice. So breathing in and out. And just place your arms wherever is comfortable for you. For me, it's just comfortable holding on to my toes. Maybe your arms are underneath your legs. Maybe they're beside your feet. Just listen to your body and do what feels good for you. Maybe you're noticing that your body is relaxing more and you're feeling more length in the low back and in the neck. Maybe you're not, and that's fine. Just notice wherever you're at. We'll just take 3 more breaths in and out here. Breathing in, breathing out. Last one. And using the exhale, use the hands to push your way slowly back up into an upright position. Having the head be the last thing to come up. And we'll extend the legs out long, making our way onto our backs for a Shavasana. So just take up some space on the mat, feet as wide as the mat, or maybe they're spilling off. Arms are wide, shoulders are relaxed down and away from the ears. Take one big breath in here. Sigh it out the mouth. Shavasana. We're just going to stay in silence here for about a minute or so. Just let your breath return to whatever natural breathing pattern it wants to take. is where the body absorbs all that we have put it through our practice. Maybe you notice some subtle vibrations going through the body. Maybe you don't, and that's perfectly fine. Let's begin to waken the body up. We'll take a big breath in and a big breath out. Maybe it feels good to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, rocking the head maybe from side to side. Maybe a big full body stretch. Reach through the arms and the toes. And then roll yourself over onto one side or the other, coming into fetal position. Pushing your way up into a seated position. We'll take one final breath in through the nose, reaching the arms up overhead. Bringing the hands down through heart center, bowing your chin to your chest. Thanking your body for taking you through this practice today. Namaste. So I hope your body feels a little bit more stretched out, a little bit more relaxed after this Yin Yoga practice. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe and the notification bell so you know when my next practice is available for you to view. I look forward to practicing with you on the mat again soon.